BYU's defensive end Bronson Kaufusi is one of my favorite players in this draft. In my opinion, I think this kid will be a steal in round 3 or 4. He's just about 6'6", 280 pounds, and projects as a 5-technique defensive end in the NFL, a position that the Bills are desperately in need of. Kaufusi could easily fill the role that Rex asked of Mario Williams last year. The Bills need a 5-tech defensive end to line up opposite Jerry Hughes, a guy that has the length and power of a 2-gapping defensive lineman, but the ability to widen out to a 7 technique and rush the passer like a defensive end or outside linebacker. Kaufusi has that. I think he can be a starter in the NFL sooner than later, and here's why. He is a high-effort player who was the captain at BYU and the son of Steve Kaufusi, the defensive line coach at BYU. Bronson's style of play and skills are right in line with being the son of a coach. His skills are refined for a college player. His rip move paired with his size and power make it very difficult for pass blocking tackles. He has the bend and strength to run the hoop versus a tackle on this play. His reach of over 34 inches allows him to keep players off his legs, a tactic that teams try it often because of his size. At times he gets caught peeking at misdirection or zone read plays instead of reading his keys to the ball. That allows the tackle to seal Bronson's outside gap on the run, but the backers are there to clean the play up. In 2014, Kaufusi was primarily the rush linebacker, so he was asked to drop into coverage more often than last year. He is more than capable of doing it the 20 to 30 times that is expected of defensive ends in the Rex Ryan hybrid scheme. On plays away from him, he reads pulling tackles or guards really well. As soon as the tackle pulled, he attaches to the hip of him and strings along the line of scrimmage for the tackle. Rex Ryan and company like to use 3-man rushes from time to time. Kaufusi has the pass rush skills to get to the QB on those calls. The line slides to the rush linebacker's side, leaving Bronson on one-on-one with the tackle. He uses a beautiful arm-over move to pressure the QB. He is proficient at hand fighting. Here he battles with the tackle and makes a stop on the back. Because of his size, his pad level is high at times. The tackle gets underneath Bronson, but he redirects the power of the offensive lineman into a push-pull counter move. Little things that defensive coaches would love to build upon. Here he is aligned as a 5-technique defensive end to the field. He gets lower than the tackle, sets the edge, and keeps the play inside. He has average lateral agility, but he knows his strengths. So as he twists inside, he uses his bull rush move to overpower the guard. Another 3-man rush, no problem. He executes a double hand swipe, transitions to a rip move, then finishes it off with a strip of the quarterback. His pass rush arsenal is as good as any pass rusher in this draft. Look at him run the hoop. This is exactly what the Bills need in a 5-tech, a long and strong player. Here he sets the edge, then pulls the lineman off balance and makes the tackle. I was impressed with his film. He has so many pass rush combinations. The tackle is expecting help. It doesn't come and Bronson takes advantage. On the snap, Kaufusi swats the post hand of the tackle, giving him the edge. Then he rips through it for the sack. I'm really high on this player. He is a leader, son of a coach, athlete. He fits a scheme and he even has the frame to add another 10 pounds or so. I hope the Bills are sold on this kid as much as I am. His weaknesses are things that can be coached up and they aren't glaring problems. Bronson is, in my opinion, a future starter in the NFL. His experience as an outside linebacker and as a defensive end in a similar scheme to the Bills will only propel him into the starting lineup sooner if drafted. He has a maturity level above most of the players in this draft on and off the field. I really hope the Bills bring this kid in. He would fit right into the Buffalo community.